Good morning, my dear students. So you are once again welcome to grade 11 accountancy class. Okay. So I hope that you are practicing now how to preparation of the journal entries. Okay. So today what we are going to discuss the journal entries with help of how to prepare goods and service tax. Okay. The accounting entries as a journal entries as accounting entries, how to prepare goods and service tax. Okay. That's what we are going to learn. Before that, you have to know what is the meaning of goods and service tax, correct? So earlier what will happen, there are different type of tax like excise duty, value added tax, then state, for example Tamil Nadu T and GST, then central excise like that. Okay, now what happened, all over the India, only the one tax that is called GST. What is GST? Goods and services tax. Okay, so whatever goods, any manufacturing or any trading of the goods, we have to pay tax. Similarly, any services offered by the service people, you have to pay tax whenever pay or receiving. Correct? That's what. Here, the accounting entries as accounting entries under goods and service tax. Okay, as you know, what is CGST? So, the expansion is what? Central Goods and Services Tax. So, we will get that tax, especially revenue of the central government. Before, what is the meaning of taxes? Correct. So, as a government, how the government going to run? So, through taxes only. Correct. Levied by the, as a citizens of India, whoever the pay income tax like that. Then, suppose you are going to buy any product, we have to pay tax. Correct. That is the inclusive of tax. You know only the MRP. What is MRP? Maximum retail price. So, includes tax also is there. So, as a government, whether the state government or central government, levy the taxes and they will administration the government, correct? So how will get money? Through the revenue from the taxes. That's what here CGST means what? Central Goods and Services Tax, revenue of the central government. Thereafter, State Goods and Services Tax, revenue of the state government. Okay, so we will collect, whether it's going to collected by the central government or state government. Whenever central government, you want to mention C. Whenever state government, you want to mention yes, correct. So what is I? That is integrated goods and services tax. That means what? Divided between central and state. What is the meaning of this integrated? For example, you are in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Whether you want to buy or sell some other state. So for example here I am putting Maharashtra. Okay, Maharashtra. So this is the another state. Tamil Nadu is another state. So whenever any transaction dealing with outside the state, not our inside the state. So dealing with outside the state. Suppose any buying and selling of our goods, where anything from the Maharashtra. Suppose you are going to buy. Okay. Then suppose you are going to sell. So that's why it is called what? That time you have to prepare what? Integrated goods and service tax. So what are the amount collected? So divided between central and state government, wherever the transaction taking place. Now understood? So three type of tax. One is central goods and service tax, central goods and service tax. Thereafter state goods and service tax. Thereafter very important, integrated goods and service tax. Okay. So whatever the revenue of the central government, when you levied by the CGST, you will say central goods and service tax. Revenue of the state government, how will state government get the revenue? Collection of the SGST. Okay, state and goods and services tax. So what is IGST? Integrated. The connectivity of the different states. Correct. Integrated goods and service tax. So whatever the revenue divided between central and state government. So what is the meaning of integrated? Any you have to deal with outside state, correct? That is outside state. Okay. That's it is called integrated goods and services. Okay. So for that now we are going to take one example. Even in your book, NCERT book, you take NCERT book, page number 69. Okay. For that we are going to discuss one by one. Okay. So 69. Page number. Okay. They given the example. Correct. So they given accounting entries under goods and service tax. Take your NCERT books, page number 69. So they given as illustration for record necessary journal entries assuming CGST at 5% and SGST at 5%, and all transactions are occurred within the Delhi. So whatever the transaction occurred within the Delhi, so this won't come. So only the CGST and SGST will come. Okay, IGST won't come. That's why you should be very careful how the transaction takes place, whether within the state or outside the state. If it is within the state, both will come, CGST and SGST. Suppose outside the state, it will come IGST. Okay. Now let's see how you are going to prepare journal entries for the particular illustration. For example, even though it is there in your NCERT book, so how to prepare the journal entry, how to calculate with the tax. Okay. Usually we discuss about just as a journal entry with amount. Here, suppose any payment, any sales and purchases, you have to pay tax. So how to record entry? That's a very important. Accounting entries and that's goods and service tax. Now let's see, I'm going to discuss now. Okay. Okay. So now let's see the example, illustration 4. Okay. That given the transaction regarding how to preparation of the accounting entries under goods and service tax. See, normally I will write, see the first transaction. So with bought goods 1 lakh on credit. Okay. So it is purchased from whom? So with. Okay. So what is journal entry you have to do? So actually you know you have to write what? Purchases account data. Okay. So I put journal entry number 1. Here there is no specific date. Okay. So purchases account data. Okay, how much? Lakh and 1 lakh. So we bought goods 1 lakh. Okay, on credit. Okay, so 1 lakh. So you have to buy on credit. Okay, to creditors 1 lakh. That's what usually you have to pass journal entry whenever for credit purchases. Here under who will be doing the business, Mr. Sobit. Okay, so he bought the goods, how much? 1 lakh worth of rupees. Okay, so 1 lakh worth of rupees, he bought it. So this is what you are normally, you pass journal entry. Purchases account data, 1 lakh. To creditors. Suppose in the party where you purchase, you have to mention to creditors, 1 lakh. But here, normally you have to write, but here, see, you have to pass what? Inclusive of the journal entry for what? Assuming CGST means what? Central Goods and Service Tax at 5% and State Goods and Service Tax at 5%, and all transactions are occurred within the Delhi. So here we are going to account what? Tax. So we are going to account simply. So how to prepare for that CGST and SGST. Okay, now we are going to discuss so how to calculate. So you want to put, it is say, whenever purchases, you want to pay taxes also. That's why we are going to debit. We will say input CGST. Okay, how much? For 1 lakh, how much they said? 5% by 100. So how much it will come? 5,000. Okay, similarly, input State Goods and Services Tax, SGST, again 1 lakh into 5 by 100. So how much? 5,000. So what's the debit now? You have to pay how much to creditors? Not 1 lakh. You're going to pay creditors how much? 1 lakh 10,000, because you're going to pay overall 10% tax. So bifurcation about central GST 5%, state GST 5%. So here you will come what? 1 lakh 10,000. Have you understood the entry now? So here it will come 1 lakh 10,000. That's what the entry here. Simply you can write general derivation. Being goods purchased on credit. Normally speaking, Simply we have to cross this entry, purchase account return to creditors. But here, you want to mention what is my tax value. You have to bifurcate between central CGST and that is what? Central goods and service tax, how much? State goods and service tax, how much? That's what here bifurcated. So become naturally, 1 lakh is actually the purchase value. I'm going to pay taxes, how much? So totally 10,000. So I'm going to credit to creditors account 1,10,000. So why you are debiting purchases, coming under nominal account. So debit all expenses and losses. So it is expenses for us. Okay. This is also expenses. We are going to pay tax, correct? That's what. And creditors is what? Naturally the name as a personal account. Here credit is the giver. The person, the creditor only given goods. Okay, now understood the formation of journal entry for accounting entries under goods and services tax. Now going for the second transaction. So the same problem for second transaction. Let's see what is that. He sold them for 1,35,000 in the same state on credit. So we are dealing goods only and Delhi only, within the Delhi, not outside the Delhi. Okay. So there IGST won't come. Here only the CGST or SGST. Okay, yeah, that's what the second transaction. He sold them for 1,35,000, the same state on credit. Now you know what is the credit sales entry for that. Now we are going to prepare for the entries for sale entry. Okay, what is the entry? Anyway, here they not mention the name of the person, that is the party who we are going to sell. Okay, for that, already I'm going to debit. Normally speaking, it is debtors account. How much? I put it 1,35,000. So normally it will come what? To sales account. Normally it will come 1,35,000. But when you are dealing on sales, now we collected tax from the debtor customer. How much you are going to collect? To understood. So that's why here when I purchase for goods, I put it here, input CGST, input SGST. Here I am going to pay what? To what is my output? CGST to output SGST. So how to do? We have to prepare what? That's what in the bracket. 1,35,000 into 5 by 100. So here also 1,35,000 into 5 by 100. So totally you want to bifurcate how much? So simply they given each transaction as a output central GST. When you simplify, you will get 6,750 for the output central goods and service tax. 1,35,000 into 5 by 100. Once you simplify, you will get 6,750. Similarly, as a output state. So what is the journal entry for the sales entry? Debtors account debtor, not 1,35,000. It's become what now? 1,48,500. Okay. Want to add all credit. 1,48,500. Okay. What's the narration? Being goods sold on credit. Okay. So normally you learned earlier discussion without taxes. Here with the tax, how to calculate as a central goods and service tax and state goods and service tax. That's what. Debtors account debtor now become 1,48,500. How? Actually, how much I sales is 1,35,000. At a two output. Whenever I collected money from the debtor, I have to put output here. Whenever I am going to purchase, I put input here. You understood? That's what. So we have to collect from debtor, then we have to pay government later. Similarly, this tax we are going to pay as a creditor. The creditor will collect a tax from us, and they will going to pay to the government. Correct? That is the transaction they will plan like that as a goods and service tax. Okay. So here as a buyer you have to pay tax. As a seller you have to collect tax. Then you are later on going to pay to the government. Okay. That's what our second entry. Now move for the Third one. What's the third one? He paid for railway transport 8,000. Okay. So now the railway transport, it is a services, correct? So how the goods, any purchase and sales, how the goods from one place to other place. You are sending goods through railway. Okay, that's for that you are going to pay how much? 8,000 rupees to railway transport. So how to write? We can write even our third journal entry. Just I am clean it here. Okay. How much I am going to pay? Okay. As a tax. So to I put as a transport charges. How much? As 8,000. Okay. Now you want to pay totally verification about what is my CGST and my SGST. Okay. So according to the given 5%, correct. See here I want to mention here 8,000 here. So when you prepare here itself, we have to know how to calculation for getting taxes. Okay. So I put it 8,000 here, 8,000 here. Okay. As a input, central goods and service tax, 8,000 into 5%, how much? Okay. 0, 0. So I get it 400. So here also I get it 400. So what is my total payment now? Here I am going to pay cash. Okay, just taking it here. Okay, how much? To cash account. So to cash account. Now 8,800. Correct. Whatever my transport charges 8,000, then I paid 800 as a tax related to CGST and SGST. Okay, that's what the information they given. So narration you want to do. Narration very important. Being transport charges paid. Okay. Narration. Being transport charges paid. Okay. That's what our third entry. Correct. What is our fourth entry? Now the continuation of the next transaction. Okay. So what is my fourth entry? What is the fourth entry? Again, we bought computer printer. Correct. What is fourth entry? We bought computer printer for 10,000. So it is a asset for us. Okay. For that also we are going to pay tax. When we are going to pay tax, we have to put what? The debit input tax. Okay. So here I am cleaning it here. So this is my fourth journal entry. Okay, what is my fourth journal entry? So I purchased a computer printer. Okay, how I have to write? Whether I have to write computer or computer printer. So I purchased computer printer, how much? It is 10,000. Okay, I have to write computer printer. It is the asset, correct? Computer printer account data. How much? You purchased for how much? 10,000, correct? 10,000. For this 10,000, now you are going to pay tax again. So again, what? Input CGST, again input SGST. How much? 10,000 into 5 by 100. Here also 10,000 into 5 by 100. So what is the answer? As a 5%, 500. Okay, as 500 and 500. So what is my payment now? To cash account. So how much now we are going to pay? Totally 11,000. Okay, so what's the narration? Being computer printer purchased. Okay. Wide bill number, even that is also better. as a source document, the invoice bill number dated. Okay, that's what the here, how the computer entry explained in a journal entry. With the tax we are going to show how much, 500 for central goods and service taxes, then another 500 for state goods and service taxes. You understood? This is our fourth entry. Now, then postal charges paid 2000. That is also services, correct? So how to prepare postal charges? Okay. So here I am writing it. So what is my postal charges? It's very easy transaction. Here I will have to mention postal charges. Postal charges. Okay, how much? 2000. Then what is my input? CGST 2000 into 5%. Okay, my state goods and service tax 2000 into 5%. How much? Again. So as a 2000 is simplification, how much? 0, 2000 as a 100 and 100. Okay, that's what. So I say 100 simplification. 0, 2 into 5 are 10. Similarly, 20 cancel here, 0, 2 into 5 are 10. So what is my cash now? To cash account 2200. As a narration being postal charges paid. I simply change it here. Being my postal charges paid. Being postal charges paid. You understood now? How for this journal entry? So it is over for yes or no? Up to 5 transactions. Then see now here as a tax we also paid. Now we collected through sales also. So what is the net effect? What is exactly my balance in my account tax? Whether I am going to pay or I am going to collect. So how to calculate? So as you know already in your book even page number 70 they have given the calculation. So for that you want to pass one journal entry. How to pass that journal entry? Okay, effectively I write it here. So third and fourth, the fifth one. So what is the journal entry for? So whatever my tax payable, first I will mention my output CGST, again output SGST account figure. How much? I'll write like this, no space here. Okay, so output CGST account data, then output SGST account data. Okay, this we don't know now. Now we want to identify how much my total output as a collected from the customer or any sales, regarding how many sales we done, how much tax we collected from the debtor. So total how much we collected, as you know, as a CGST you know 6,750, and here also 6,750. How much we paid? So as you know, as a purchases to again to input CGST account to input SGST account. State goods and service tax, here central goods and service tax. So totally how much we collected, then how much we paid. So what is the net effect? Suppose any net effect we will say that we will say it is to for adjustment of our tax, electronic cash ledger account. Anything balance. Suppose my payment is excess or my collection is excess. We want to maintain that. So anything I excess paid, I consider as a cash. Okay, that's what. Now see what is my output CGST 6,750, my state CGST 6,750. What is my input CGST? So now listen, what is my total input CGST? So you have to see in their working notes, they clearly given, take your NCERT book, page number 70. Say as a output are totally given how much, how they are going to calculate, correct? As a input, total how much they calculated. First, as a purchase is done it 5,000. Thereafter, our 400 rupees for transport charges, as a 400. Thereafter, our postal charges 100. Okay. Then thereafter 500 for our computer printer. So total how much? 6,000. Okay. So that's what my input CGST here 6,000. My input SGST here 6,000. So totally 12,000. But how much my excess? 6,000, 6,000, 12, totally 13,500. So what is my difference? The difference I am going to show as a what? To electric cash ledger account 1,500. So excessly I have. So whatever my collection, whatever my payment. Excess I consider to electric cash ledger account. I want to maintain that. So later on when you are higher classes, you can clearly know the clear details about the our GST taxation purpose. Okay, so here that's what the output CGST, here SGST, total 6,750, 6,750. What is my payment for the four transactions? Correct. As a purchases, as a transport charges, as a postal charges, as a computer printer, all together 6,000. Then my state GST also 6,000. So what is the difference? That's what my credit 1,500 as shown as to electric cash ledger account. So what is the narration? In your book they clearly given. Okay, that's what my being CGST set off and balance paid. Okay, so being totally overall goods and service tax set off, and so we set off whatever my balance I paid to electronic cash. Okay, my balance being goods service tax set off, adjusted, and balance paid. Okay, now you understood the net transaction about the tax for this particular illustration. Okay. One more example here, the next illustration, one journal entry is enough for you. See, what is the next journal illustration 5? Record necessary journal entries in the books of Suman of Bihar, assuming CGST at 9% and SGST, State Goods and Service Tax 9%. See here, we are going to deal the business where record necessary journal entries in the books of Suman of Bihar. So as a Suman in Bihar, see the first transaction where is dealing bought goods 3,50,000 from Jharkhand. Okay, so here we are dealing goods from the Jharkhand. So here the one example I am explaining here, that is called IGST, because we are dealing from the outside state, from Bihar to Jharkhand. Okay, it is not interstate, it is outside the state. So how to record that particular entry, I will explain here. That one example enough for you, for clear understand. The remaining things you know. As already example given, now you understood how to prepare. Here, the particular transaction, CGST and SGST is 9%. Okay, that's what. See, what is the first transaction? Bought goods 3,50,000 from Jharkhand. Okay, as you know, it is purchases account. Purchases. So now I am discussing illustration. Next illustration, only one transaction. Remaining, you know already in your book, you can able to practice. Here, purchase account how much? 1. What is the value of purchase account? 3,50,000. See, 3,50,000. So where you purchase? Purchase from Jharkhand. Okay, so here what is the, which tax it will apply here? It is apply here IGST. That's what I put. Input IGST. Okay, so understood what is IGST? Shall we discuss now? See, it is integrated goods and service tax. Okay, integrated goods and service tax. How much? 3,50,000. Whether 9% or 18%? You are going to calculate how much? Totally 18%. Okay, into 18. Okay. So what is the answer here? So they given simply how much? 63,000. Okay. So here, sorry, I written here. Okay. 3,50,000 outside. So here 3,50,000. Thereafter, my calculation about 3,50,000 into 18%. Okay. So what is the value? 18% or 9%? Now you want to verify first. Coming under 18% or 9%. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 0, 9 5s are 45, 4. So 3 9s are 27 into 31. So totally how much? 31,500, 31,500. So totally you have to pay. Here we need not mention breakup. Right? How much? Totally how much? 18%. Collected by the central government. Thereafter they bifurcated to the particular state, the Bihar and Jharkhand. Okay. So here how much? 63,000. You understood now? 63,000. 63,000. This is very important. Totally how much? 18%. Okay. So what is realization purchases account data 3,50,000, input IGST, integrated goods and service tax 63,000. To you purchase from whom? You have to mention the party. Okay, here you pay directly. Okay. So bought goods, that's all. So naturally we can make it as a bank account. Because huge amount now. We can't say cash. To bank account. How much? 0, 0, 0. So 3, then 5 plus 6, 11, 1. So how much I have to pay? 4,13,000. Narration being goods purchase. Okay, so it is a cash transaction, not credit, because they not mention any particular party. They simply said bought goods 3,50,000 from Jharkhand. That's what see in your page number 71. Just I'm explaining. So how the IGST will come, how the 63,000 will come. In your book they are not given clearly. So total how much? 18%, not 9%. Collectively, correct. So wherever outside the state, you have to pay total 18%. Central government collected. Thereafter they will bifurcate to wherever the goods purchase and sales. They will share as a central government and as a state government. They will share later on. So first it will collected by the central government. That's IGST, integrated goods and service tax. I have understood for the illustration that 5. Remaining transaction you know already. You can practice very well for the particular illustration. 5 now. Okay, 4 we discussed. Okay. Thereafter page number 72 we understood the working sheet. For example, last page number 71, the last journal entry. Output CGST 1,800. Thereafter output HGST 28,800 to electronic cash ledger. Okay, so how we will got it? That's what page number 72. They clearly given working notes. For this video, you will be able to understand how to prepare as a journal entries for the goods and service tax, especially for the central goods and service tax, state goods and service tax. That's what we discussed about illustration 4. Correct? Yes, it is illustration 4. 5, I only explained only one example for this one, IGST. Similarly, sales also same manner. You have to put as a whoever purchased, even got money, bank account data to sales account, then output IGST, same 18%. That's what our second entry, they clearly given. Correct. So likewise, you want to practice for this, help of this journal entry to preparation of goods and service tax. That's what in your exercise, the last exercise you are going to prepare with the help of the example of the illustration, you can be able to prepare in our NCERT the last exercise. Okay. Whenever worksheet you receive, you have to mention that, accordingly you have to practice. Okay. So I hope that you understood for this, especially for this particular entry, accounting entries and the goods and service tax. Okay. So thank you very much.